Helmut was surprised to see Ethan. He immediately realized that Ethan was very strong. Ethan was not as strong as Darien, but he was the strongest human that Helmut has ever met in the human world. Helmut has never met a rank 1 mercenary, but he was certain that Ethan was as strong as a rank 1 mercenary. Ethan was surprised to see that Helmut was staring at him. He did not know why Helmut was not speaking. He decided to ask Helmut to explain himself again. He asked Helmut about the reason for his visit. Upon hearing Ethan's voice, Helmut stopped staring. He placed his hand on his sword and drew it out of its sheath. Ethan was surprised to see this. He did not understand why Helmut would draw out his sword. He asked Helmut about what he is doing. Helmut told Ethan that he expected him to recognize the sword. Ethan was surprised to hear this. He decided to look at the sword. Ethan noticed that the sword was poorly crafted, but after carefully looking at it, he realized that the sword was tough and well-balanced. Ethan was certain that this is one of the best swords in the world. Ethan immediately recognized the sword. He realized that the sword belongs to Darien Depert. Helmut was surprised to see that Ethan recognized the sword. He could not believe that Darien was right. Ethan asked Helmut if Darien is still alive. Helmut told him that Darien is dead. Ethan was shocked to hear this. Helmut told him that Darien lived out his final days recently. Ethan could not believe what he was hearing. He could not believe that a man like Darien would actually die. Ethan's body trembled when he heard the news. Ethan quickly put himself together and accepted the news that he got. He told Helmut that it has been 20 years since Darien went missing. He told Helmut that he wanted to repay Darien for saving his life. He told Helmut that he vowed on his name and his family that he would help Darien anytime. Due to the fact that Helmut was holding Darien's sword, Ethan realized that Helmut is Darien's last apprentice. He asked Helmut about why he came to see him. Helmut told Ethan that he wants to enroll in the academy. Ethan was surprised to hear this. He realized that Darien asked Helmut to meet him because he wanted Helmut to have a guardian. He asked Helmut about his current age. Helmut told Ethan that he does not know his age. Ethan was surprised to hear this. He could not believe that Helmut lived his whole life without knowing his age. Helmut, who was doing his best to count his age, told Ethan that he is probably 14 or 15. Due to Helmut's body build, Ethan told Helmut that he is not 14. Due to the fact that Helmut was not 14, Ethan believed that Helmut could not enroll as a freshman. He told Helmut that he is probably 15. He told Helmut that he will take the exams as a transfer student. Ethan picked up a book in order to share more information about transfer students. Before he could say anything, Helmut asked him if he needs to take the exam. Ethan realized that Helmut was right. He knew that the apprentice of the Divine Swordsman did not need to take the Swordsmanship Department enrollment exam. He told Helmut that he will be allowed to transfer immediately if he reveals that he is the apprentice of Darien the Divine Swordsman. He revealed to Helmut that Darien's name is enough to prove his skill. Helmut was surprised to hear this. He looked at his sword and held it tightly. He could not believe that Darien was able to help him even in the human world. He was very grateful that Darien had been helping him since they were in the Forest of Roots. Immediately Helmut thought of this. He realized something weird. He realized that Darien was in the Forest of Roots. Yet Ethan claimed that Darien has been missing for 20 years. Helmut did not understand what was going on. It did not make sense to him that even Darien's acquaintances did not know where Darien was. Helmut was certain that Darien did not come to the Forest of Roots on his own free will. Helmut realized that someone must have sent Darien to the Forest of Roots and hid the information from everyone. He realized that the people who sent Darien to the Forest of Roots must not find out that he is Darien's last apprentice. He was certain that this people will not care about his seed of darkness. He knew that he would get sent to the Forest of Roots if he ever reveals that Darien is his master. Helmut told Ethan that he cannot tell people that he is Darien's apprentice. Ethan was surprised to hear this. He asked Helmut about why he did not want people to find out. Helmut told Ethan that he cannot tell him everything. He told Ethan that his life will be in danger if people ever find out that he is Darien's apprentice. Ethan was shocked to hear this. He could not believe that someone would try to hurt Darien's apprentice. With a look of anger on his face, Ethan asked Helmut to tell him who wants to hurt him. Helmut told Ethan that he will tell him everything in time. He asked Ethan to be patient with him. After regaining his composure, Ethan accepted Helmut's decision. He realized that Helmut and Darien have special situations that cannot be revealed. He told Helmut to meet him anytime he requires assistance. He reminded Helmut that Darien placed him under his care. He told Helmut that they need to prepare for the transfer examination. He assured Helmut that he will take care of the required documents. While walking, he told Helmut that he needs to test his skills. As Ethan walked forward, Helmut noticed that Ethan clenched his fist. He realized that Ethan was not happy with the news he heard. Ethan took Helmut to a training ground. He told Helmut that the room is his personal training ground. He told Helmut that he knows he is strong because his master is the divine swordsman. He told Helmut that he still needs to test his skill level for the transfer examination. Ethan brought out a large log of wood. He asked Helmut to try to cut the wood. Helmut quickly took a stance and got ready to cut the wood. Before he could do anything, he is stopped by Ethan. Ethan asked Helmut to use one of the wooden swords behind him. Helmut picked one of the wooden sword. He skillfully swung the sword to get a good feel for it. The wood which Ethan asked Helmut to cut is a white birch. This wood is harder than most wood. Ethan believed that it will be incredible for someone of Helmut's age to leave a mark on the wood. Although Ethan knew that Helmut was young, he could tell that Helmut was not an ordinary boy. The moment Helmut took a stance, he activated his vis. Ethan was surprised to see this. He could not believe that Helmut was already able to use vis. He wondered about how proficient Helmut would be in using vis. While Ethan was thinking, Helmut swung his sword. Helmut made a clean cut on the wood. He used his vis to cut the wood into two. Ethan was shocked to see this. He could not believe that someone so young could be so powerful. Ethan told Helmut that he is definitely going to pass the practical aspect of the examination. Thanks to what Helmut just showed him, Ethan became certain that Helmut is the apprentice of Darien Depert. Helmut asked Ethan if he can enroll in the academy. Ethan told him that he can. He told Helmut that he simply needs to pass the examination. Due to how strong Helmut was, Ethan believed that Helmut must be extremely intelligent. Helmut was surprised to hear about a written examination. The scene shifts and we see Ethan shaking in fear after seeing Helmut's test result. Ethan gave Helmut a written test to test his intelligence. He could not believe Helmut was only able to score 4 in most of his subjects. He was certain that someone who guesses the answers would score higher than Helmut. He could not believe that Helmut was so poor academically. Ethan did not know what to do. The examination was going to take place in 10 days. Ethan told Helmut that he cannot enroll in the academy with his current scores. He told Helmut that he cannot get him a personal tutor because there is not enough time to study. Helmut asked Ethan if he could teach him. Ethan told Helmut that he can't. He told Helmut that faculty members are not allowed to privately tutor entrants. He told Helmut that it is better for them to not break the rule because they do not know what problem it may cause in future. He revealed to Helmut that students of the academy usually tutor entrants, but due to the fact that the examination is so close, the elite tutors have already been taken. Ethan could not think of a solution to Helmut's problem. Both he and Helmut became silent. While standing, Helmut remembers what Gilton said to him about Aaliyah. He remembered that Gilton told him that Aaliyah is a popular genius of the academy. Helmut asked Ethan if he has ever heard of a boy called Aaliyah. Ethan told Helmut that he knows Aaliyah. He told Helmut that Aaliyah enrolled with honors at the top of his class because he had a perfect score in the examination for the first time in the history of the academy. Ethan asked Helmut about why he asked about Aaliyah. Helmut did not know what it meant for someone to be an honors student, but he was certain that Aaliyah must be intelligent. Although Helmut did not want to burden Aaliyah, he did not know any other students. He told Ethan that he will ask Aaliyah to tutor him. Ethan was surprised to hear this. He did not understand why Helmut was going to ask Aaliyah. He knew that Aaliyah was skilled enough to help Helmut, but he did not know how Helmut was going to convince Aaliyah to help him. He asked Helmut about how he knew Aaliyah. When he looked around, he noticed that Helmut was no longer in his office. The scene shifts and we see Aaliyah talking to Helmut. Aaliyah could not believe that Helmut came to meet him for a ridiculous request. He did not understand why Helmut came to meet him. He told Helmut that he never had an agreement to meet him again. Aaliyah told Helmut that he hates teaching stupid bastards, especially swordsmen who are empty-headed. Aaliyah believed that Helmut came to Baden because of his commission. He could not believe that Helmut wanted to enroll in the academy. He told Helmut to study on his own. He told Helmut that he has no intention of tutoring him. Helmut revealed to Aaliyah that he simply wants to pass the examination. He told Aaliyah that he is not expecting any amazing scores. He told Aaliyah that people said that he is a qualified tutor. Aaliyah was not moved by Helmut's words. He told Helmut that he does not want to tutor him. Aaliyah turned around and decided to return to his room. He asked Helmut to leave. He told Helmut to not waste his time. Before Aaliyah could open the door, Helmut tells him that he will pay him to tutor him. Aaliyah stops moving when he heard this. Helmut told Aaliyah that he will pay him because he believed that money can change the behavior of humans. Aaliyah asked Helmut if he wants to purchase his intelligence with money. He asked Helmut to tell him how much he wants to pay. Helmut asked Aaliyah about how much he wants. Aaliyah was annoyed to hear this. He told Helmut that he wants 100,000 marks. He told Helmut that he wants the entire money up front. Helmut accepted the deal. Aaliyah was shocked to hear this. He could not believe that Helmut was actually going to give him 100,000 marks. Helmut told Aaliyah that they will start their class tomorrow. Aaliyah thought that Helmut was joking. He reminded Helmut that he is asking for 100,000 marks. Helmut had received 90,000 marks when he worked with the Face Mercenaries, and he got 10,000 marks from the mission he just completed. He was certain that he could afford the tutoring fee. With a serious look on his face, Helmut told Aaliyah that they need to start the tutoring tomorrow because there is not enough time left. Aaliyah was shocked to hear that someone was actually willing to pay 100,000 marks. He told Helmut to pay this amount in order to scare him. He did not expect Helmut to be serious about it. Helmut asked Aaliyah if he should meet him at his dormitory. Aaliyah told Helmut that he will not teach him if he cannot provide the money. He turned around and told Helmut to meet him at his dormitory in the morning. He warned Helmut that he will cancel the class if he is not serious. After saying this, Aaliyah rushed into his dormitory. When Aaliyah went into his dormitory, we see a boy with an odd creature on his head reading a book. After Aaliyah left him, Helmut was happy to see that he had found a tutor. He turned around and decided to leave. The boy with the odd creature on his head watches Helmut as he walked away. The boy assumed the Helmut was Aaliyah's friend. He was surprised to see that Aaliyah had such an unique friend. The next day, we see the sun rise at the beautiful academy. Helmut returned to Aaliyah's dormitory just like Aaliyah asked him to. When he arrived at the dormitory, Aaliyah was already waiting for him. Aaliyah was surprised to see that Helmut actually came. He asked Helmut about the money. Helmut put his hand into his pocket and brought out a bag full of money. He handed the bag to Aaliyah. He told Aaliyah that he put exactly 100,000 marks in the bag. Aaliyah accepted the money. He reminded Helmut that he has never tutored anyone before. He told Helmut that he will not refund his money if he fails. Helmut told him that it doesn't matter. Aaliyah was surprised to hear this. He believed that Helmut would be scared once he heard that he could not get a refund. He realized that he should have just told Helmut that he will not tutor him. He did not feel happy receiving so much money from Helmut. He only asked for the money because of his pride. Seeing that Helmut was serious, Aaliyah took a deep breath and decided to teach Helmut. He asked Helmut to wait outside the dormitory. He told Helmut that he needs to get something. While Aaliyah was not thrilled with the idea of tutoring someone, he believed that it will not be hard to tutor a person. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 13 of this video, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.